guys, and welcome back to another video here at the Black Cherub YouTube channel. I am Cherub, and if you guys have never seen my face before, then here's my face. I know I've shown it on Instagram before for like announcements and stuff, but I don't think I've done it on YouTube. I'm not sure. I just wanted to stop by and tell you guys about this really awesome deck that I got recently. The creator of it was nice enough to send it to me. It's called Vitamin D for the Spirit. It's an oracle deck that basically dives into lots of different problems. It's really, really versatile. It deals with astrology. There actually are like yes and no cards in here, lots of different things. I'm going to be using it in future videos. At the moment, I'm just breaking it in. But you guys, I love it so far. And plus, look at like the gold. I love when it has gold on the side. So just want you guys to feel the vibe of it and look out for it, you know. With that being said, I just wanted to say hi, show you guys this deck, and we can get into the video. Bye. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video here on the Black Cherub YouTube channel. So I hope that you all enjoyed that little intro that I did. It was just something different, and I really wanted to show you guys that new deck that I got. Today we are doing a video on what are some of your amazing qualities, what is so amazing about you. So you guys, this is just a couple of things that I am picking up off of the cards. Please do not think that everything mentioned in this video is it. There's thousands and thousands of reasons why you yourself are amazing, but you know, you get it. So today we have to choose from this purple turtle for pile number 1, the wooden turtle for pile number 2, and the green turtle for pile number 3. So go ahead, pick whichever one best resonates, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye guys. Alright you guys, so if you chose the purple turtle, then welcome to your reading. So what is so amazing about you guys, pile 1? I'm feeling like a lot of you guys may have had to grow up at a very, very early age. Like maybe you didn't have your family in your life or your parents. Maybe you just had to fend for yourself a lot of the time, or you had to take on a role of maturity from very early on. And while that does, it does create its own issues, I'm seeing that the way that it's added to your personality, the way that it's added to who you are today, is that you know how to rely on yourself. You can be very, very independent. You are very self-aware in a way. You have maturity that other people your age do not have, and I know that's not always a compliment, but it allows you to see things from a higher perspective, and it allows you to make decisions that are the best for you. You are very aware of the intentions of other people. You had to learn that from a very early age, like I said, that other people are not always going to do what's best for you. And despite that, I'm also seeing that you guys have a very, very strong ability to love someone unconditionally. Like, you're aware that human beings are flawed. You're aware that people are not always going to be who you want them to be, or they're not always going to do what you want them to do, or what they even should do for you. But somehow your heart is so big and so open that you can love that person for who they are without expectations, without even when they're like failing you, you can still manage to love that person. So that's a very high vibrational kind of love, and that's very awesome because not everyone is capable of that. It takes people long times to develop that kind of ability. So for you, you ended up developing it at a very young age. I'm also seeing that you are somebody who focuses on trying to be a healthier version of yourself. So like I was saying in the beginning, having to grow up at an early age is not necessarily like a win. It's not necessarily something that somebody should strive to do, but it's just part of your story. However, you are making movements to better yourself, to heal your own trauma, to heal the things that you've been through. So you have a very good idea of what a healthy relationship is. Like I said, you have a very big heart, a very it's like a very pure, undenying kind of love. Like, you aren't going to deny somebody love just because they make you upset, or just because they aren't doing what you want them to do. That doesn't mean you're going to stay in a bad situation if it's not good, but it does mean that you aren't going to wish bad on the other person. You're still going to want what's best for that person, you know? So that's all beautiful. Again, you are very aware of when somebody is trying to hurt you or somebody that you love. You're very aware of that. I feel like you guys aren't afraid to speak up when somebody is being treated the wrong way. I also think it's amazing about you guys that you are not afraid to take your time. There are times where you do fail, or where you do feel a little bit discouraged, but it's like that stagnation, that point in time where you have to stop because you just can't move forward anymore. It's like, it's so healing, and it's like relieving for you, and people notice that, you know, like even when you fail, you never really fail. It doesn't even, like, your failure does not look like failure. If that makes sense. Your failure doesn't look like failure. You just look like you're taking a break, and that you're doing things in your own time, and that's amazing. Also, I feel like you guys also always have your like eyes on the prize. You always have like faith the size of a mustard seed. I think that's the saying. It's like you can see the bigger picture. Like I said, you can see from perspectives that other people normally can't. You have an attitude towards life where you're like, okay, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna let other people do what they need to do, and I'm just gonna keep moving forward. And I don't know how to express like how truly like awesome that is to you guys. Like, that's really incredible. You don't really get caught up in the craziness that other people do. You actually avoid a lot of unnecessary drama and a lot of unnecessary pain because of your high perspective on life. I also feel like you guys are very, very driven. You, like I said, eye on the prize. You know what it is that you want. Even if you can't see 50 years into the future and decide, okay, I want to do this and this, you have the steps that you need for now to get you moving right now. And it drives you. It gives you a lot of passion. It gives you a lot of direction in life. You guys seem very, very mature, very focused. I also want to say you guys are not people pleasers. You do not let other people think for you or influence you. The only reason or the only way that you are going to move is when you feel that you are ready to move. And for your Divine Feminine cards, you got Rabia. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Rabia? I can't roll the R, I'm sorry. But she was a saint, or is a saint. I believe she's from I think present day Iraq. She's from Iraq. But she is somebody who was born a slave, but she was favored by God, or she was favored by Allah, I want to say. And it led her to becoming a more self-realized person. So she was very aware of herself, her power, and every step that she took in her life, she did it in devotion to her God, in devotion to a higher power. So that's what you guys are like. You have that ability to devote yourself to something higher, the ability to focus on something that is better for you and let that drive you. Because she went from slavery to sainthood, basically. She went from somebody who was like at the bottom of the barrel to people coming up to her, trying to learn from her, people trying to understand her mind because they wanted to be more like her. You know, a very blessed individual, a very favored individual. So that is what I see for you guys. That is why you are so amazing, and I hope that you enjoyed this little video. If you guys want to see more of my content, I have a bunch of free readings on Instagram. I also have a Patreon for like $1 a month. You guys can get access to bonus readings, and I think that's yeah. And if you guys want to tune in on Saturday, we are doing a podcast where we're going to be talking about ancestral altars, and we're doing a collective reading as well. So check that out if you want to. I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much for being here today. Bye, guys. All right, you guys, if you chose the little wooden purple turtle with the wobbly neck, then this is your pile. All right, you guys, so what is so amazing about you? So first things first, I'm thinking that, or I'm feeling that a lot of you guys have seen addiction in your family, or you've seen addiction around you. You have a lot of, I won't say generational curses, but there are a lot of bad habits that run in your family, or that you have just been surrounded by a lot of the time. And I feel like some of you guys yourselves have dealt firsthand with these addictions, have dealt firsthand with these like bad habits. But the reason that you guys are so amazing is because you are making progress, or you have done what you needed to do in order to overcome these negative aspects, in order to, excuse me, in order to overcome these like generational curses, these karmic patterns. You've just done what you needed to do to prove that this is not going to hold you back, that this is not going to be the thing that stops you from achieving greatness, okay? You guys have the ability to free yourself and others, you know, as like a counselor or a friend or a lover. You have the ability to help other people overcome their own addictions, their own bad habits, because you've done it for yourself, you've done it in your family. If you guys are into like ancestral work, I feel like your ancestors have been... how do I say this? They've been counting on you, or they do count on you to stop those negative habits that they had in their lives from moving forward into the next generation. So you guys are really, really amazing with that. I'm also seeing that you guys have a very, very specific relationship with spirituality. You have a very strong spiritual energy, a very strong intuition. You communicate, like I said, that's why I was picking up on like ancestral work. You guys communicate with your spirit guides, your spirit animals, God, the angels, whoever it is that you truly feel connected to. You have a strong relationship with them, and it allows you to develop a deeper inner strength, a deeper intuition, just more wisdom than what other people would normally have. So very intelligent spiritually, and very, very capable of overcoming things that, I want to say, low vibrational activities of the world, if that makes sense. I also want to say that you guys are you have like a very logical kind of point of view. You know, you have your intuition with you, but you are also very logical. So you guys may be like right and left brained, balanced in both ways. You do what's best for you and you allow your heart to guide you, your intuition to guide you. At the same time, you're very, very smart. So you make logical decisions, rational decisions. You're very honest with people. You're very open and honest about your boundaries, about what you're going to entertain, what you're not going to entertain. Very headstrong. And I mean that in a positive way. Like, I feel like people use headstrong when they're trying to be like negative, but when I say headstrong, I just mean that you have a very strong character. You know, you're not going to allow other people to, kind of like similar to Pile 1, you're not going to allow other people to put their negativity onto you, and you're not going to be pressured into doing anything. You're not going to allow impulses or just destructive things to come and disrupt the peace and the progress you have made for yourself. So that's awesome. I'm also seeing that you guys are very, very okay with progress. You don't mind working for something. You don't mind doing what it takes to nurture something. So this is why some of you might make some really awesome counselors, because you don't mind holding somebody's hand through their journey. And I don't mean that like as in you're babying them, but I just mean you don't mind being a support system for somebody who really, really needs it. You don't mind that. You're not babying anybody. You are very, very honest. You're very very straightforward sometimes, but you are doing it in a way that is kind of like loving at the same time. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. What else am I saying? That you guys definitely have the power to overcome karmic issues. That is something else that I'm saying that is amazing about you. I also feel like you guys do not get too caught up in the world. And what I mean by that is that you're very, very in touch with the natural elements of the world, things that actually matter. You get very in touch with nature. You have a lot of, I want to say spirit guides that come from nature, or like spirit animals. I think, what's it called? Like totem animals? I'm not sure. You guys are just very in touch with nature and with the natural world. You're not down with all that, like I said, just like low vibrational destructive stuff that people do on the daily, you know, like whether it be like indulging in too many drugs, or just doing things that aren't good for you. You're not with all that. So I feel like you guys also take very, very good care of your bodies, or you at least try to. You try to be aware of what you're putting into it, try to be aware of what you're watching. Very concerned with your mental diet as well as your physical diet, you know. And for your Divine Feminine card, you guys got the goddess Diana. She's also Artemis in the Greek mythology, and I'm sure, I don't know what Orisha this energy is derived from, because I'm sure it is. But if anybody knows, leave it down in the comment section. I don't know what Orisha Diana represents. But Diana is all about being in touch with the natural world. She also deals with fertility. She also deals with like the moon phases. So that is that intuition. She has a deep connection with the natural world. So a lot of your power comes from being out in nature. It comes from communicating or befriending animals. Just taking care of the earth also takes care of you specifically. You have a very strong connection with that. And I also feel like you may have like some tree spirits that like to surround you, or you may like take walks in the park and there are tree spirits that surround you when you're taking those walks. You are very in tune with nature and the natural world in a way, and I feel like that also helps you to stay away from those destructive patterns that the 3D world has, you know. So I think that's all I'm saying. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that you take this and that you feel really, really good about yourself. Yeah. If you guys want to see more of my content, I have a bunch of free content on Instagram. I also have more videos if you guys want to check those out. I'm doing a podcast on Saturday where we're going to be talking about ancestral altars, and we're doing a collective reading for September. It's on my Patreon, so if you guys want to check that out, go for it. And with that being said, I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. So if you chose this little green turtle, then welcome to your reading. What is so amazing about you guys, pile number 3? So I'm not trying to offend anybody when I say this, but you guys have an energy that is very similar to, very similar to Jesus in a way, Jesus from the Bible. There's a lot of humility that you guys have, and a lot of desire to serve other people. Like, you guys are the kind of people who would go out of your way to help someone, to be a counselor for someone, to be some kind of aid in somebody's life. And it leaves a lot of people looking at you as if you are their hero, as if you are their savior. Like, people feel they owe their life to you. you know? And I'm not saying it like to an extreme level, but people feel very much indebted to you in a positive way, and you don't hold that over their heads. It's like you help them from a place of love. You help them from a place that is very, very pure and even holy. That's why I wanted to say, that's why I wanted to like compare you guys' energy to the vibration of Jesus's energy. Y'all get it? Y'all get it. Just very, very pure, very loving, very self-sacrificing sometimes, you know. I also want to say that you guys, I feel like when things go wrong, you are the first person to like jump into the situation and try to help other people. Like, you are not deterred by negative situations or by danger. You are very much focused on helping other people move forward in their own journeys. You're very much focused on that. So if that means that you have to be with them while they're in the fire, then you don't mind. And that may not resonate for everybody. That may be some people, but I feel like for this particular pile, that varies, you know. Like, there are some people who are like, all right, shit, let's just jump into the fire then. Like, no man left behind. And then there are people who will, you know, they have that kind of love, but they won't it's more of a like the opportunity has to be like right in their face. They're not gonna go looking for it. They're not gonna like jump in right away. It has to be really meant for them, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. If you guys want me to clarify, just let me know, okay? I will do it. I also feel like you guys have no problem, like, you guys don't have a problem with like laughing at yourself. You're very like I said, very humble, very chill. You don't mind laughing at yourself or laughing at like silly things that happen in the world. You're not afraid of failure. You're not afraid of emotions. You're not afraid of just I want to say making a fool of yourself. Literally. You guys aren't afraid of doing silly things. You're not afraid of messing up. You're not afraid of failure or success. You kind of just go for things. And I feel like you laugh in the face of self-doubt. You know, you laugh at things like fear or irrational fears. Like when somebody is afraid of going on stage to sing, you're the kind of person who'd be like, okay, like, just go. Who cares? Who cares if you hit the wrong note? Just go up there and have a good time. You're that kind of person. I also feel like you guys are very, very wise in your own way. Like, you're so approachable. You're approachable, but at the same time, it's like, I don't even know. It's like you're friendly. You're friendly, but you're so intelligent and you're so wise and you're so smart. And I feel like you really change people's lives with the way that you speak, and you don't even realize it. Like, you're just being yourself. You're just having a good time. But you're actually like blessing people as you speak. So yeah, like, I don't even know how to describe you guys' energy. It's high. It's like up there. You guys have the ability to teach other people, to help other people improve themselves. And I don't know if that's because you guys have like specific interests or specific skills, but I feel like whatever it is that you're really dedicated to and you take the time to learn, you can pass that knowledge on to other people. So that's amazing, because not everybody has the ability to be a teacher. Not everybody has the ability to pass on knowledge in a way that somebody will understand. So there we go again. With that Jesus-like energy. Because, you know, I'm sorry, like, if you guys don't believe in God or Jesus or in the traditional way, I am so sorry, but this is the best way that I can describe it. You know, Jesus was he was a teacher as well. He taught people in the form of stories. So, you know, he broke things down in a way where they could be easily understood. And that's like how you operate as well. So go off, guys. Go off, pile 3. I'm also seeing that you have a very strong moral compass. You have a very strong idea of what's right and what's wrong. Again, you do not let self-doubt get in the way of your intuition. If you know that something is wrong, then you're going to say, okay, this is wrong. If you know that something is right, vice versa. You know, you're going to go out of your way and say that, because you don't let like silly things, negative things break down your truth. And that's so awesome. I also feel like you guys are a little bit idealistic, or you're kind of creative. So you have like a very romantic point of view. You have I like you guys. I like your personality. It's very chill and very relaxed, but you're also very dreamy, very creative. You have the ability to like shoot for the stars, you know, have different kinds of dreams. And I don't know, I feel like that motivates you. Like, you're inspired. Like, you're just walking around just being positive. I feel like a lot of you guys have like a blue kind of aura as well. And I think that usually means like communication and peace, but go look into like blue and or green auras as well. Go look into that, because I think it might help you get some ideas about like a deeper awareness of yourself. Okay, and for your Divine Feminine card, you guys, please forgive me if I get this name wrong and correct me, like give me the proper pronunciation if you can. But you guys got Zao, yeah, like I'm not even gonna try. Can you see it? Because I really don't want to butcher it. But what this card means, and I'm just gonna say Zao for now. What Zao represents is the ability to calm your mind so that you can find the answers necessary for your soul. Zao teaches us that that sometimes it's the best thing for us to do nothing. Like the best thing for us to do is just sit down, be still, and shift our awareness or our perspective of a certain situation. And you guys have the ability to do that. You have the ability to sit down and calm yourself, block out all the like excess of the world, and like focus on what is truly right for you, what your heart is telling you, what your body is telling you. You guys have the ability to do that. And what that gives you guys the opportunity to do is it allows you to tap into what your heart wants you to do moving forward. Yeah. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you really do need any clarifiers, just let me know. Just let me know in the comment section. If you guys want to see more free content, then I have other videos, and I also have an Instagram where I post daily pick a card posts. So if you want to check that out. I'm also doing a podcast on Saturday where we're going to be talking about ancestral altars, and we're doing a collective reading for September. So go ahead over to my Patreon if you want to check that out. And with that being said, I hope that you guys have an amazing, wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.